So I've got 5 quick questions for you now. So they're just one or the other, okay? So surf or ski?
Surf.
Okay. Sushi or spaghetti?
Sushi. Everyone loves sushi.
Sherlock Holmes or James Bond?
James Bond.
Cardio or weights?
Both together.
Yeah. And finally, hard court or grass court?
Grass court.
And what are the biggest mistakes junior tennis players can make when they're transitioning to pro?
Junior players, well, I mean, I can remember when I was playing, you know, you think you can serve 4 aces every game. So you try to do that.
Yeah.
And you might serve, you know, a couple of double faults along the way. And I mean, there's a little bit of uncertainty where a top junior in the world really is starting again. When they go into the senior game, they're really now going to learn their trade.
Yeah.
And they've possibly got 3 years, or if they're exceptional, they could do it in 2 years, 2 years, 2 months. I remember Tim Henman did it about, so coming into the circuit with no points, Tim Henman, I think, took 2 years and 2 months to get a world ranking which got him into the slams and whatever. So, I mean, a little bit of overconfidence with juniors, but really it's learning not to make mistakes.
Yeah.
You know, you become a good player when you don't make mistakes. So when you're out on centre court playing 4 or 5 hours, you don't make any mistakes, and that's a simple thing like a double fault or a missed shot, and you see that when you're watching, you see that happen.
Yeah. And sportsmanship is always a big topic in junior tennis. You did something outstanding in the match against Bjorn Borg in the quarterfinals of Wimbledon in 1973. Can you tell us about this?
I did get into this amazing match with Bjorn Borg, who was 17 at the time. I was about 32, so you can see the different ends of the game. He was always a good player, and he played. I'd seen him playing in the French Championships as young as 14, and years ago, you didn't have to have a world ranking to get into the tournament. You're nominated by your association. So he was nominated, and he played Davis Cup at 15. I'm building him up here because I managed to beat him, but he played Davis Cup at 15, and I don't think he lost a match. So at 17, he was a good player.
Yeah.
Anyway, we got into this, again, this incredible match on centre court, and 5 sets creates these matches. You know, someone's behind, I mean, at some point, 2 sets to 1, you can come back. And so I led 5-1 in the 5th set, and Bjorn caught me up and got to 5-all, and then I broke serve and I led 6-5, and I served for the match. So this is where the point was coming up, serve for the match, and I got to match point, and I'm left-handed, so I'm serving from the ad court, and I served a swinging serve, which unfortunately was just out, and but the umpire called game, set and match Taylor, and I was sort of just turning away because I knew it was out. It's, you know, centimetre, but you know they're out, and I just turning back to serve again, and the umpire called again, game, set and match Taylor. So I said no, it was out, and I turned back to serve, and I served my second serve and lost the point. So everyone was, oh my god, what's happening? So I went back to deuce, and then I managed to win the next 2 points. So I won the match. So I mean, you know, fair play. I was brought up by my family to always be fair, irrespective of whether other players were, you know, calling lines that you didn't like, and it was sometimes, you know, tempting to think, oh, I might do that, but so yeah, sportsmanship is important, but that could never happen again because of Hawkeye.
Yeah.
We'd just replay that, and it would be cleared up immediately.
Yeah. And in the last 12 months, who stood out or impressed you on the tour, men or women?
Well, without a doubt, Roger Federer.
Yeah.
An amazing comeback, an almost transformation of his game. He was losing regularly to Nadal, and you know, one of the problems was that he was at that level. It seems amazing that he had a problem, but he was slicing his backhand, and Nadal would serve the left-handed serve and hit into his backhand, and he was slicing it a lot, which, you know, it wasn't strong enough to stop Nadal moving around and hitting a forehand over the other side. So what he's done to transform his game by, when he went away with a bad back, I mean, he recovered and then he realised he had to change his game, and he could always hit a topspin backhand, but he started to develop that more and more returning serve, and it's just made, I mean, it was incredible what he's achieved. Also, his age, longevity is the key to being the greatest player. You know, it's easy to have one good win, two good wins a year, but he's done it year after year, so Roger Federer.
And do you think that him not playing the French Open was a good step to becoming that player?
Yeah, definitely. It's so tiring. I mean, and Nadal's always there at the end of this week, fortnight, and he's so good on clay. There are many good players now that could, with Roger's style of play, the way he wants to play, to come to the net a little bit more. He can't do that so much on clay, and it would be tiring, and definitely it was a good move.